So in this week's little nugget of inspiration and motivation and just thought reflection, I wanted to share this week's topic, which is the best things in life are free. My name is Eddie, and I am a therapist who specializes in trauma, stress, and anxiety. And I like to leave you these little weekly nuggets to help you think and be inspired and to live your best life, find your purpose. So this week's little nugget is the best things in life are free. So for me, I am working on being a recovering workaholic, where I am becoming more intentional about incorporating more rest and more focus on myself and what I need so that I can be the best therapist and mom and human being on the planet that I can be. So one of the things that I have been doing is closing up shop early on Fridays, and I will go on these kind of dates with myself or give myself 2 hours to just do what I want to do and not be worrying about what I should be doing or what someone else wants me to do or what obligations I have. So in doing so, I have allowed my imagination to show up and plan the next phase of my life. So as I have previously discussed, that making concerted efforts at rest has been uncomfortable. In my profession as a therapist in private practice, choosing not to work feels like a death sentence sometimes, because if I don't see clients, I don't get paid. And so to make a conscious choice to turn away income so that I can rest feels crazy. But I recognize the importance of rest. And it's important because I need to be able to continue the work that I do. I need the ability to show up for my children and for my loved ones. And I need it for the opportunity to expand beyond what it means to be a therapist. So in doing so, choosing intentional rest has allowed significant epiphanies to come into my conscious awareness. So while I may have previously had nuggets of ideas showing up, it seemed like the ideas were never allowed to germinate because I was always doing something, going somewhere, or working. And on one of my recent window shopping excursions to Daydream, I went to a Hobby Lobby. I don't know if anybody knows of a Hobby Lobby, at least in New Jersey, it's kind of a big deal. But it's always somewhere that I like to just go and window shop. And I went to Hobby Lobby in the summer, and they already had Christmas stuff out, like Christmas stuff. Like I could not believe that, like it was, I don't know, like 80+ degrees outside, and like a lot of the fall stuff, Halloween stuff was just, I think in 1 or 2 aisles, and everything else was Christmas. And the people in the store, like seemingly were frantically filling up their carts with Christmas stuff as if Christmas was next month. Like we're already pushing ourselves into Christmas, and we like are barely even getting through the fall, right? But I had to laugh out loud because one woman had like one of these signs in her cart that was like, remember the reason for this season, right? And it was like the image of Mary and Joseph and Jesus, like the shadow of them, I guess, in the when he was born in the manger. And she kept saying, "Amen, amen, amen. Look at this deal," right? And I had to laugh to myself because I just thought to myself, I think the reason for the season is not a 50% off discount on holiday decorations in the middle of summer. I think we're losing what it means for the reason for the season. But for me, it doesn't matter. I don't judge that stuff. I just knew that it wasn't for me, and I promptly left because I am not in the mood for Christmas stuff in the summer. But it got me to thinking. It got me to thinking how much we value things when they cost money, and how much we take things for granted when it's free. So if we have decided to pay a lot of money for something, we deem that it has value, right? If it's low cost or free, it's more readily disposable. And on the one hand, I could argue that the truth in that statement, but I really want you to think about this when you buy things. And I challenge you to think about the last time you scoffed at the price of something and thought, what? This isn't worth it. This is ridiculous. It shouldn't be this expensive. Or when you saw like a luxury brand and you said, well, okay, like, hey, this is what you have to pay for. This is luxury, right? And we do that, and that's fine. But I want you to think about the last time you truly felt grateful for something that was free, like outside the cost of goods and, I don't know, tickets or experiences. Think about what is free and which is actually more important. When was the last time you valued your spouse when they hugged you? When was the last time you valued your friend because they made you laugh or they picked up the phone when you needed to cry? When was the last time you looked at your body and valued it because it gets you from point A to point B? When was the last time you valued a parent or a caregiver who loved you with all of their heart when you were a child? For me, as a mom, I could not put a price tag on the love that I have for my children. I have two kiddos, a 5-year-old, almost 5-year-old, and a 14-month-old. And, they come with a lot of costs, right? I mean, the costs of just feeding them and nurturing them and housing them. But it's also things like laundry and cooking and having to like kiss boo-boos, the things that can't be tallied, that come with this job that can't be tallied. And often mothers are undervalued because there's no salary attached to it. And so we don't see the value in what it means to be a mom because they don't get paid, right? And so we take for granted the things in life that are free. But it is the free things that make our lives the most enriched. What is the cost associated with peace of mind? To the love of our friends and our families is priceless. The smell of bread in the oven that creates memories that last a lifetime, like long after the bread has been eaten, there's no price on that. The ability to use your mind to go off to far places in your imagination cannot have a price tag placed on it. Your hopes and dreams do not come with a price tag. Things can be replaced. Things like your soul cannot. I write all of this to remind you to stop and look around at how much your life is enriched by the free things you have available to you. It's a reminder to stop and dream about what you want for yourself. Dreams cost nothing, and they may provide you with the ideas that can change your life. I know I have mine, and so I invite you to use your free gifts, the free gifts of your mind, your imagination, love, the people you love, to do something amazing this week. So I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in the next little nugget. Take care.